Get fancy. I know you like, don't start. Okay. I'm telling y'all right now, it's about to get real creepy around this. Y'all know it's my favorite time of year, Halloween. So, okay, you guys. In my last video, I know I told you guys that I was going to start doing, because it's, again, Halloween, that, I was going to give you guys like a pick of the day whenever I did, just not like it's a solo video, but just kind of like maybe the last 5 minutes of my video. I'll let you guys know a good Halloween movie that you can check out. But I forgot to do it in my last video. So I'm kind of just doing this video. But because the actual movie, the first movie that I was going to name is such a controversial movie, I'm just kind of doing like a standalone video about it. But you guys, Dahmer, that's all I'm going to say. Now, I know a lot of people did not like this movie. If you're a true horror head and you're into like serial killer documentaries, and because let me say this, I think this was the first issue. It's not a movie for like, if you like movies like about, I don't know, saving kittens and building houses. Like, why would you even try to go watch that and think you would be into it? Because you're not going to. If you already like serial killer documentaries and things that are kind of dark anyway, then you're obviously gonna like it. So for me, if it's not your like kind of niche of movies that you watch, and then it's probably not going to be something you like. It's not real gory like what kind of is, but as far as like the murder and then like the killing scenes, it's not like, okay, so it's not like that. But it is more like of a backstory about his history and his childhood, just so you can kind of see how things happen. And I think it was more about the victims too. But this is not like a gruesome like horror movie, but it's just I don't know, you guys. Unpopular opinion, I'm weird, so I kind of want to know, like, get into the mind of different people and why they think a certain way. Like, what would possess you to build somebody, because I don't even know if you can say the word on here, and then eat them. Like, what would possess you on a serious note to do that? So I just always watch different documentaries and things, but yeah, I watched it and a lot of people did not like it. And listen, let me tell you, it was hard to watch. Some scenes I almost turned it off because I'm not gonna tell it all. But you guys, the story with the guy that was deaf and the 14-year-old boy, it was a lot for me to watch. Like, I almost turned it off a couple times. But I'm glad I stuck it through. And let me just say, don't come for me, okay, in the comments. I love him as an actor. I don't know if any of you all watch American Horror Story, but I'm like an American Horror Story head. I watch all of them. And he plays in pretty much almost all of the different seasons. Because the one thing I love about them, another thing, that's a great show to check out too, American Horror Story. Any of the seasons were really good. But they rotate their actors. So I love that because, and they're such great actors that they can play like a whole different character and it doesn't even look like the same person from the last time, he's great at that. So, I just love his movies in general, like anything he plays. So honestly, when I saw he was the one playing the part, I just already knew he was going to kill the role. So I just already knew and I started watching it. But you guys, it was hard to watch. It was good, like I say, as far as the ending. And then the ending, well, I'm not going to tell it. But, I mean, if you know, you know. Hey, karma came quick for that ass. So, it just was what it was. But, you guys, don't come for me. Listen. The amount of white privilege in that video, in that series, just in that situation in general, was crazy. Like, so many people lost their life just because they didn't take the claim serious. Like the neighbor that, was calling the police. Because I want to tell all of it, you guys. But that was calling the police and actually trying to say something. You guys, the amount of time she called was crazy. And nothing was done. It was like they didn't take it serious. But you know what? It was even more sinister. I feel like I'm telling the movie more and more. Was the fact that he picked that neighborhood. Because he knew that that community would not be taken serious, that a lot of them, if they came up missing, that people may or may not notice. And so that's what made it even more crazy. And then, too, a lot of it was they were really uncomfortable back in the day with, like, anything homosexual or anything like that. They were real weird about it. So that was kind of how he was just getting out of it. Because they would be like, what's that? And he's like, oh, some gay shit, like... I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but that's what he was saying, you guys. And they were pretty much like, oh, okay, we don't want nothing to do with that. And getting up out of there. And it's like, hello, you do know that same-sex partners can be a victim of crimes too. Like, if they didn't, I don't think in their mind they thought like a male partner could be like assaulted by another male partner. I just don't think they saw it that way. So they just didn't really take they didn't take a lot of it serious. And it was even scenes like he literally, you guys, okay, I know I keep saying I'm not gonna tell it, was driving around with the effing bodies and was stopped. And because of how he looked, they just did not think he was doing what he was doing. So it's just crazy because these murders could have been stopped so early on. Like, you know what I mean? And then it's like, it was just so many layers, you guys. Like, don't even get me started on how the dad enabled the hell out of him. The dad really made me mad because it was like, what did you think? Okay, this is the last part, you guys, but if you're taking him around to pick up roadkill, to dissect and pick apart different animals, and you're explaining to him, hey, if you pour acid or this on the part of the brain that this may work, why does a kid need to know that? Like, I feel like he was a lot to do with that, but then wanted to blame everybody else, but he was making me mad at the end, I'm going to tell y'all that. But it was a hard show to watch, but I'm glad that I watched it. They did one, like, what was this, last year, and it was called My Friend Dahmer. That one was decent too. But this one, listen, when I tell you, I know he's going to get some type of award for playing it. You just watch and see. He's going to get some type of award for that movie because he did his thing. And Niecy Nash as the neighbor, she did her thing too. She really did a great job. So I really liked the movie itself because it just, I guess, gave you like a closer look to the situations, you know. Because when you watch like the cold case files or like different things, they're just kind of talking about like it might be tapes they played or something from before, but not really like a look like that from the victims. So I meant to tell you last time as that was my pick of the kind of the day, but I wanted to go a little bit more in detail because you guys, I was so mad. And even though I'm glad things have they have changed now and our crimes are taken a little bit more serious, but it's just still so much shady stuff that goes on, and we know it still does exist. But back then, you guys, it was just crazy how just reckless and sloppy he was, and he still did not get caught. And when he did, the amount of things that was in there, because I don't want to tell it all, it's like, how did you not know? Like, it was just crazy, you guys. But I would definitely say if you're looking for a movie to watch, or not, I keep saying movie, but it's actually a series. I'm sorry, I meant to say, you guys, it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix series. I would definitely check it out. You have to have a strong stomach for it because it is an emotional tug and it's a lot to watch, you guys, but it was definitely worth it. And I had started watching the John Wayne Gacy tapes after that. He was such a douchebag. I'm just going to say it. Listen. Anyway, I had turned that off. But I want to tell you guys one more movie too I was watching while I was on Netflix. The Inheritance. Now this one I think just came out a little while ago and it was really good too. It was kind of crazy at the end. She was making me mad too, being so dingy, because it's like, why would you, I'm not even gonna tell it. I know you said that last time. I'm not gonna tell this one for real. But it was a good movie. It was like a plot twist. So I definitely would check that out. So I know I said one, I'm going to give y'all a double bubble. Just going to give you two good movies that you can check out. I'm looking at the time because y'all know I be dragging these videos. But you guys definitely should check that out. And just let me know what you think. Like I said, I fell off last week, but I remembered. So like I said, I'm not going to do like, I might do about some individual videos. I might take a video and do a little bit longer, but for the most part, just kind of at the end of whatever video I'm doing, I'll just let you guys know, wicked pick of the day. I just made that up, you guys. I know you like, relax. Okay. So anyways, I'll just do that, but this is definitely the first pick. You guys should definitely check it out. But like I say, it's a sad scenario because it just could have been stopped a lot sooner. You know what I mean? And he was even times that he was saying he wanted help and I don't think anybody was taking it serious, but you guys, it was just crazy. And then I'm not even going to go there with the whole trying to make the zombie things. Like, who does that? Girl, I don't know. But go check it out. Because I keep telling all the movie. That's why I'm like, don't say nothing else. Don't say that. I'm done. My lips are sealed. I was going to wink, but we already seen how that went last video. But I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. And you guys, are you liking my new backgrounds? I feel like Vanna White. You guys liking my new backgrounds? I've been trying to switch it up a little bit, so let me know what you think about that. But I know I didn't say it the last video. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. If you're from my last videos and you're a return subscriber, you already know, baby. Welcome back. And I just want to say, if you guys like the video, don't forget to like. If you watched the series and if you liked it, let me know. Or if you didn't like it, still let me know. And don't come for me too bad in the comments. I'm just stating the obvious. Y'all know that's what it was. So, because if this was on the flip side of that, I won't even go there even with her calling that many times. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that had been the flip side around, like literally saying somebody's getting murdered in this, and it had been a white lady calling about a white black person, I mean, we just know that it would have been looked into. Because let me just say this one last part. Okay, I'm supposed to be going, y'all. But the part when she got mad at the boy and she smashed his camera, do you see how quick they came up in that mother to arrest her? With just his word, he said she did. No evidence, no nothing. It snatched her up out of there quick. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Don't forget to comment. And my personal favorite, subscribe. Bye. Because this is... Okay. Bye.